everybody, welcome back to another episode. Thank you so much for joining. This episode will be my 2023 recap of some of the RC kits that I built. So I have the main four that I built here. There's a couple others that I did. I did a Kyosho Rampage and I think just the Kyosho Rampage. That was actually my girl's truck, so I didn't really do a whole lot of kind of reviews or filming on that one. That one was pretty much 80% complete, so there wasn't a whole lot to really document anyways. But I wanted to go over kind of the four main ones that I have here and kind of share my experiences and pretty much what got me back into the hobby after a very long absence or hiatus. So these were the first two kits that I dove into. We have the Kyosho Legendary Series Beetle here, and then we have the re-release of the Fighting Buggy, or aka Super Champ. So we'll start with these two first. I did do kind of some quick builds on both of these, so I'll leave a link down in the description for those of you who haven't been able to check it out, or if you want to check it out. I'll leave those links down there so you guys can take a look at them. So for these two, I was nervous, so to speak, kind of wanted to get my feet wet and didn't want to stumble around too much on the camera and wanted to enjoy the build, but kind of familiarize myself and kind of get into the rhythm of building them again. So I start off with the Kyosho Beetle, and I do have quite a few videos on that, so I'll leave those down. Anyways, this was fantastic. So this is the one that really kind of got me into it, and I did a gold flake with yellow, three different colors I kind of mixed together to come out with the color. And then I did a Holmes Hobby Retro Sport. This is a 19 turn motor. And then I did the Tomahawk wheels without the black kind of sticker inserts. So this one turned out really good. Painting turned out really good. As far as electronics, using just the standard hobby wing and a Futaba receiver. Everything else is basic, just stock kit build. This was a lot of fun. I have ran this both inside and outside, and this buggy definitely exceeded my expectations. Build quality is fantastic. The kit itself is great. So I really enjoyed this one, and this one kind of really helped slingshot me back into kind of building RCs and playing around with them and tinkering around, all that good jazz. This one right here, the Fighting Buggy, or aka Super Champ, was the first Tamiya kit that I built, and this thing is fantastic. This is one of my favorite. I would say my favorite Tamiya for sure, and one of my favorite old school or retro buggies. I cannot get over the single shock in the back. It may not be the best performing, but it is fantastic, and it's a lot of fun to watch it kind of hop down the street or the road or the grass, whatever. This one is fairly basic too. It just has the basic stock silver can motor in it. Everything else is completely stock in this buggy, using a Futaba receiver, hobby wing, and the servo is also a Futaba, I think S3000, one of the older ones. So, and then I just ended up painting the wheels gold on this one. I absolutely love this buggy, and for those who saw, this buggy gave me inspiration for the Blockhead Motors Hotshot 2. So you can see a lot of, like, you know, the painting of the cage rolled over into this one. I used the same blue color, but it ended up a little bit darker because I sat and cleared it. But yeah, this thing is fantastic. I don't 100% believe in shelf queens. I like to run every single one of my buggies. I feel that's really the only way for you to really enjoy them, get a feel for how they drive, perform, things of that nature. Speaking of that, I love the the positive camber in the rear definitely adds to the nostalgia to this buggy. But yeah, if I did have a shelf queen, it would be this one. This will be kind of the only shelf queen that I have. It'll get ran very, very light here and there. I'll talk about, you know, kind of some updates or some future things that I want to do for 2024. But yeah, I have quite a few videos on this one. Unfortunately, not a build video, like I said, because I wanted to not foam around on the camera and, you know, familiarize myself. But yes, this was a fantastic build. For those who don't know, these are one of the few kits from Tamiya that actually have a lot of metal. This is a pretty heavy buggy. I would say probably 80 to 90% of this particular buggy is metal. So it's a really, really fun build. And if you haven't had a chance to pick one up, or if you can find one at a decent price, I would highly recommend you pick up that particular buggy. So this, of these four, I'm gonna say this is still my favorite buggy. Going on to the next one that I built was the Novafox. I have quite a few videos on this one, and I did a lot of changes to this one, as you can see in the video. I ended up doing a custom paint job on this one, so a gold flake paint job. I did another retro sport Holmes Hobby. This one, it's a 21, and then I ended up going with a 16 tooth pinion, kind of give it a little bit more top end. And then I took the sticker off and applied my own custom Speedworks sticker to kind of go with the theme of the build. Also raised the wing in the back because I felt that the wing was a little bit too low. This one has suspension shafts, it has a carbon fiber brace front and rear. The carbon fiber brace was actually designed for a dual shock setup, but this particular buggy I think needs and deserves a single shock. Definitely adds to the nostalgia of that particular period. This one almost has full suspension shafts. The only suspension shafts I wasn't able to do were the bottom rear. But as far as movement, this buggy feels great. The speed was pretty good. I probably could have done a little bit hotter motor in it, but with this thing being so back heavy and the nose being so light, it just wants to pop wheelies left and right. So this is a really another fun build that I really enjoyed, and it was the first one that I kind of dove back into, you know, their yellow CVAs. And for those who've heard me rave about it, I think kind of building the shocks or the dampeners is one of my favorite things to do on these buggies. So yeah, this was a really fun build, and I don't know, I find that people either love this buggy or they hate it, but for me it's pretty iconic. And yeah, for those of you who don't have it, I would highly recommend you pick it up. Then we move on to the Blockhead Motors Hotshot 2. Just finished up a couple videos on that one. And yeah, this little rope, that's what I used to, and some Velcro straps, what I used to hang them on the walls to kind of give them that floating look. But this build was a lot of fun. I did end up using some suspension shafts, a lot of suspension shafts on this one. I was able to do 95% of that. Has a carbon fiber brace for the front, kind of a known weak point on some of the Hotshot chassis. Gold painted cage. I ended up changing the color from the blue to go with the blue to match this one, and then I sat and cleared it. This one has a mixture of MCI original Hotshot 2 decals, and then I used the Blockhead Motor decals. What else do I have this buggy? This one is also using a 19 turn motor, but I ended up swapping out the metal shield and going with the yellow one from the 21 to kind of match, you know, the yellow theme of this buggy. And then ended up going with the Blockhead Motors kind of the paint bottle head, for those who've seen it. The kind of pink guy to kind of match that theme. So this was also a very fun build. I enjoyed this one a lot more than I thought, and I think it turned out even better than I was hoping. This particular one I've only been able to run indoors so far. Inside, I'm gonna get some running videos and some speed runs of that one and all that good jazz. But yeah, so far that one is my first four-wheel drive Tamiya that I built. So that was super exciting going into it. Other than that, yeah, what can I say about these? They were great, and I feel that they were pretty good kind of beginner ones to jump back into the scene and the hobby. So for 2024, what do we have planned? I have a lot more buggy kits. My issue right now is kind of just time, you know, so gambling between work and family life and personal life and all that good jazz. I hope to get a lot more kits out. So I have, you know, some things like the lunchbox. That'll probably be another kit that I'm going to do. I have a boomerang, the Thunder Dragon. I have a lot of other Kyosho kits. I don't want to spoil it, but I do have some surprises for a lot of those kits. So I'll throw up a really quick maybe montage of some of the kits that I have waiting on the back burner to be built. But yeah, for 2024, I hope to, like I said, build a lot more kits. I hope to start getting a lot of these buggies out and getting them on a couple tracks that I have and doing some speed runs and really just having fun and enjoying the hobby and sharing my experiences, my likes, my dislikes as much as I can with you guys. So really enjoy talking to you guys and, you know, hearing all your feedback and learning a lot of things from you guys. And of course, learning a lot from just building these particular kits. So yeah, like I said, all these are fantastic. This would be my favorite Tamiya, like I said. And obviously this is really the only Kyosho I have other than the truck. But yeah, this is my favorite Kyosho. So this one will get ran a lot. You know, jumps and dirt tracks and grass tracks and things like that. This one will get ran fairly a lot, not as much as, you know, probably some of the tougher kits or stronger kits that I have, like my Tamiyas, but nonetheless they will get ran. And same with this Tamiya Hotshot too. So yeah, like I said, I'll leave some links down below if you guys want to check those out or if you have any questions. But other than that, that'll kind of wrap up my recap for 2023, and really looking forward to 2024 and the builds that I have lined up. So I hope everybody is having a good, safe 2024. And if you don't, or you're not playing with some of your RC cars, get out there and play with them. Get them dirty, have fun, and yeah, other than that, that's all I have. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the likes and the comments, and I look forward to seeing everybody on the next video. Take it easy, guys. We'll see you next time.